No, I think that's on the property. I'm off the property. You mean filming onto the property from outside? Today we're at FD Sims. This is gate 1. Now FD Sims, welcome to FD Sims. They produce magnet wire, round wire, enamelled copper and aluminium, tape and glass, Nomex and mica. Now they must be new, because, well, they might not be, but they haven't got a website yet. So this is their production place, I would believe. And before we start today, can I just say, I've been looking at the subscriber numbers and the viewer figures, and it seems a lot of people who are viewing are actually subscribing. Now subscribing really helps the channel, so if you do get a chance, please hit that subscribe button, and do remember to like and drop a comment at the end of this, because it all helps me make more of these videos. Now this looks like a quiet site. There's not many cars in the car park today, and that doesn't look like reception because it's so quiet. There's just nobody around. On the bottom end there don't seem to be anything either. Looks like a really quiet site, so what we'll probably do is just head back up to public and then get the drone up. What I will do is, there's a huge bit at the back there. I'll walk around the side and see if we can see anything from outside the property, you know, around the other side, because if you see that bit at the back there, look.
The auditor reaches the premises of FD Sims, a business known for manufacturing magnet wire along with copper, aluminum tape, and other specialized materials. The location appears calm, with only a few vehicles parked outside and no clearly visible reception point. He circles the outer boundary, takes note of the signage at the entrance, and begins considering a drone flight to document the site's overall layout. Everything initially seems simple and routine, but as he nears one of the side entrances, an individual steps out and engages him in a way that immediately influences how the situation unfolds.
Above, I'm pretty sure that's part of the same place, and it looks huge. I wonder if we can get a better look at the side of this place by walking round. I'm not going to go past that yellow barrier there. I'll probably just walk around from the outside. Sorry? What am I doing? Yeah. That were a bit rude. You were approaching me a bit rude. Can you calm down a little bit?
Why are you filming?
Sorry?
Why are you filming?
I've come today to do a little tour of FD Sims. We're having a little look around the perimeter, and that's it really.
You're not allowed through that gate, private property.
Through this gate, it's private property. Well, I'll tell you what I have done. Tell you what I have come today to do. Right, I've come today to fly my drone over. What I'm hoping to do is get as close as I can to have a look at the kind of inner workings of FD Sims.
You're not allowed that.
I can't hear you, mate. It's windy.
You're not allowed to do that. It's more private property.
No, I'm allowed to fly a drone over. I'm going to do that anyway, because and of course what I've come here to do today, to get the kind of close-ups of it all.
What's your reason behind it?
It's just a personal project that I'm working on. It's nothing for you to worry about.
Right, well you can do what you want, but it's all... I'll send security out in a minute and this gate is going to be fully closed, okay?
I'll move out of the way of the gate then, yeah.
Fully locked in.
So just let the people who need to know, in case they get worried when it's flying over, but I'm about to take off.
Alright, no, security will be out in a few minutes.
An employee is the first to step forward, approaching with a level of intensity that the auditor quickly tries to ease. He calmly explains that he is only walking around the outer edge of the property and intends to launch a drone to capture aerial footage of the area. The reaction is immediate. The gate is shut, and he is informed that management and security personnel have been contacted and are on their way. What was meant to be a simple, courteous notice about flying a drone suddenly escalates into a complete lockdown, leaving the auditor waiting outside and uncertain about how many individuals will soon arrive through that entrance.
Security?
Yeah, and along with all the directors that'll be out here.
Oh, don't tell directors, come on, that'll be...
No, I'm going to tell them now.
You're going to tell them if at directors? Oh my god. Tell them it's a small drone. Wow, so we've just been kind of closed out of FD Sims, and he's going to tell on me the directors are coming and security's coming. What we'll do is we'll just kind of... What we'll do is we'll stick around anyway, because what I don't want to do is take the drone off and have them all panicking while I'm flying the drone, because it's never good trying to fly a drone when there's like 5 or 6 people coming at you. So I'll give him 5 minutes to see if anybody else comes, and if they come, what I will do is I'll try and allay their fears, obviously by just telling them that it's nothing to worry about, it's all legal and above board. So let's have a see what we can see through the actual fence gap now that we've been it's closed the fence, so we won't be able to see much now, will we? And what does interest me is the actual place behind it. I'm actually looking beyond that. I might have a little look down there actually after here. There's a place down there with some wagons, you see. You know how interested in the wagons I am. Give it a few minutes and see whether or not we get any kind of security action. Bear in mind we are stood in public here as well, so I'm actually stood on a public footpath filming now. So
the auditor remains where he is, standing on what looks to be a public walkway, and allows the site a few moments to respond. It's a measured choice. Instead of sending the drone up while tensions inside are clearly rising, he pauses, giving the situation time to settle. Allowing space for a calmer response often helps ease pressure rather than escalate it. The uncertainty now lies in who will come out next, and whether they will approach the situation with the same level of composure, or bring a renewed sense of urgency.
Can I ask you what you're doing, mate?
So what you say, sir?
Sorry, I'm asking you what you're doing.
Yeah, I've just spoke to that gentleman there. I'm basically making a film about FD Sims.
You need our permission to actually film this property, you know that, don't you?
What, from stood here?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, record or video on this property, you need the permission of the owner.
No, I think that's on the property. I'm off the property. You mean filming onto the property from outside?
Well, we still have to ask the permission.
You have to ask their permission, or me?
No, we both do.
I don't have to ask their permission just to have a little film
what's
around.
What's the benefit though to us?
No, it's not a benefit. I'm not going to charge you anything for it or anything like that.
We've not instructed you to do so, but it's a bit strange.
Oh no, you've definitely not instructed me to do this.
Why are you recording now?
Well,
you got my permission to record me, or his permission to record him?
Well, I don't need it because.
But can you stop though? If you don't mind, because it's a bit rude. You've got a camera pointed in our face. You've got two cameras on.
No,
and to be honest, we actually have a lot of crime in this area now, so I'm feeling like we should call the police. Yeah. Really.
Oh, don't call police. Come on, that spoils
why not,
it.
Because we've been robbed quite a number of times here. So I feel like you're surveying the premises.
You could be giving all the
to
data
actually tell them who's here, who's not here. So what's your name? Sorry.
I'd rather not give my name when I'm on location. It's just I've just come to stay just to get filmed, fly the drone over, get in close.
It's a bit unusual.
Yeah.
So if you don't think that we've got permission to ask you, then we'll get the police and they can ask you, because we've been the target of many different robberies here, and I feel like it's a bit unusual. I mean, we can ask them now. The armed police are down there, so we can get them.
The armed police are down there?
Yeah, the response unit is. We can have them here.
The armed response unit's down there?
Before long, someone from the site comes out and approaches him, stating that he is not allowed to remain there or film, despite the fact that he appears to be positioned entirely off the property. What follows are the usual claims. He's told permission is required, that the area has a history of crime, and that the business has previously been targeted. The situation escalates further with a mention of armed police being in the vicinity, a statement that feels disproportionate in the context of a camera and a small drone. Despite this, the auditor stays composed, showing no reaction to the pressure. As the conversation continues, it becomes clear that the interaction is about to take another turn.
Oh, that's amazing. I might go see him actually after.
Go and see him then.
No, well, like I say, I can't. I've got to. I won't be going to see them anytime soon because I just need to get in close up there with this. Just to, I've come to do.
You know, because that's our property. And going anywhere near that tower, that costs millions. That tower.
That cost millions. That tower. That is when I looked at it, right,
Listen,
and
mate,
I decided to come
let's just
here.
nip this in the bud. What's the benefit of this? We're busy people here now, right? And should we just get the police just to ask you what you're doing? Because I'm feeling like
I don't think
there's not really any
don't call
benefit to
police,
this.
no, because they'll be like, the thing is, I'd end up having to land it then if they come, you know what I mean, and stuff like
We
that.
go away or we phone the police. It's simple, isn't it?
I just feel like it causes trouble.
There's two options.
We've not got time to really deal with this.
I know, well, that's the thing, innit, if you've not got time. But I mean, who's this guy here? Who's?
He's just come to ask me for something.
Oh, right, okay, that's fine. I just wonder
That's
whether or
what
not.
we do. We're trying to, move the business forward. But this is taking a lot of our time. So
You've got two options, haven't you? You either go or the police will come.
Go from where?
Go from
Right,
here.
yes.
Go from public.
Yeah.
Go from public. That's really rude. That you shouldn't ask people to leave in public. You know what I mean? It's a
I'll
public
give you
place.
5 minutes and you'll be moved by police. So.
I won't be moved by the police. Do you want to bet on that? Should we bet? Should we bet on that whether or not the police will remove me?
I'll bet on you.
Shall I bet on?
Right.
Right, £10. If the police remove me, I'll give you £10.
Is that all you're offering? I'll give you thousands, pal.
Thousands. I don't have thousands. I ain't that rich. Sorry.
Well, it looks like it, so.
Okay.
5 minutes, you'll be removed.
5 minutes. It's going to take longer. I am sorry. Don't be worried. Right. So I've been given a 5-minute time limit to drone that. I don't think I'll be. I think it'll take longer than 5 minutes. Hey up, we've got another guy out coming up now here. Look.
The staff begins suggesting that the police should be called, but the auditor replies in a steady, self-assured manner. He explains that if officers do arrive, he will simply bring the drone down for the time being. Then the situation takes an unusual turn. One of the employees effectively sets a 5-minute window, hinting that authorities will show up and force him to leave. The auditor remains unfazed, even responding with a light challenge, as if willing to test that claim. Meanwhile, more people gather near the entrance, and he starts preparing the drone. The pressure is building, and it feels like the situation is reaching a tipping point. An allegation of trespassing is then directed at him, but he responds by pointing out a legal detail that seems to surprise those present. In that moment, a question from one of the staff members shifts the entire direction of the exchange.
The gang is growing, as I say. The gang is growing. So that guy was willing to bet thousands that the police are going to move me on. They're coming back for some more. They haven't embarrassed themselves enough. They've come back for some more. Oh my god. Just unfolding the drone now.
Get on here.
Sorry?
You just been down there?
Have I just been down there? Why?
Have you? It's a simple
I can
question.
pick you up on 2 cameras there.
Have you just been down there?
Have I just been? I'd rather
Have you
not
just
say.
walked onto... You're
rather
saying that
not
you're on the
say.
public
I'd
footpath
yeah.
there. Have you just been onto the premises past here, down there?
I'd rather not say. I don't
We
want to
can
get.
just pull it up on the
I'll
camera.
just
It's
go get
really
CCTV,
easy.
It's up there watching you.
Yeah. Oh no.
Why are you being... I can't understand why you're being so difficult. We're not giving you permission to fly the drone over there or record on here.
Can I explain to you then?
No,
I'm not being
you don't
difficult.
Need to.
There's no explanation.
We don't need you to explain anything because it's our right to stop you from doing it.
It's not. That's what
Why
I'm going to
not?
explain.
Have you just been on our property?
I'd rather not. I'd
I've
rather
got
not
a
say.
camera up there watching you.
Why
You've
not?
trespassed onto our property.
This guy-
So trespassing is a police matter.
Uh-oh. I was trespassing
no
a police
law
matter.
about
I
it.
thought trespassing was civil. Are you security? Surely you know trespassing civil, not.
If you're on private property, which is here, that's private property.
Yeah.
You walked.
But it's not a police matter, is it? You just said it were a police matter.
So that's
Yeah.
yellow barrier.
You strike
I'm
me
not wasting my
as
time with you.
you're not. No, you think you're clever, but you're not. You think that it's a
don't think
police
I'm
matter.
clever.
You do think you're clever. Look, that clever smile. I think I'm clever. Ooh, I've got him now. That's If I walk onto that property, right, if I'm asked to leave and I walk off, right, that's just a civil matter. The police won't get involved. So you've learned something
Well, it's
today, now,
fine,
haven't
innit?
you?
'Cause we've got you on CCTV.
Oh, excellent. What are you going to do with that? You know that you are bound by GDPR. If you've got me on CCTV, you are bound by GDPR rules, so just be careful with what you do with that information, yeah?
At this point, the discussion moves into a more substantive area. The staff claim that the auditor is trespassing, but he responds by making a clear distinction. In England, trespass is usually treated as a civil issue rather than a criminal offence. If a person is asked to leave and complies, that is generally where the matter ends from a legal perspective. Those confronting him don't appear persuaded, and a remark along the lines of, "You think you're clever," is made, which reflects mounting frustration more than a structured rebuttal. Despite this, the auditor remains calm and measured, as the conversation begins to head toward another familiar argument involving GDPR.
That's fine.
So, do you want to expand on who you are and what you do and stuff?
No.
Or is that it? Yeah. You aren't wearing a badge or anything, you know what I mean? You could be anybody. You could just be a contractor that's working for a FDC.
I don't like a contractor working.
No, just I can't understand why. I mean, you were saying I'm being so difficult. I can't understand why you guys are being so difficult. I've walked here.
Shall we come to your house and put a drone outside all your windows and have it flying over?
Why would you do that? Because the thing is,
you're doing to us.
no, I'm not doing it to your house, am I? If I did it to your house,
to our workplace.
yeah, it's a workplace. It's different. If you came to my workplace and hovered a drone outside, I wouldn't be bothered. But if you did it outside my house, I'd probably just think to myself, "Ooh, I wonder what drone that is." If I were worried about my security or privacy, I'd just close my curtains, because you are allowed to fly drones over houses, certain drones, and you just.
But then again, you just told me if I show CCTV, that's GDPR. So if you show all this, that's GDPR on our side.
No, I can explain to you why not, right? Because
I don't want you to explain.
you don't want me to explain. Okay, that's fine then, yeah.
And you've not got permission to record me.
It doesn't matter. We're out in public. You've come to me. I'm out in public.
If you film it in public,
The auditor then shifts the focus to surveillance and data protection, bringing up CCTV. He points out that if the site is recording him, there are typically responsibilities tied to how that footage is handled and stored. It's a subtle but strategic move, redirecting attention away from his actions and toward the company's own obligations. From there, the discussion changes tone again when a staff member asks how he would feel if someone did the same outside his home. The auditor replies by saying he would simply close the curtains, a response that stands out as one of the more memorable moments in the exchange. As the conversation continues, the back and forth over drone use approaches its conclusion.
notices that you filmed in public.
How am I going to make a notice? What am I going to do? Walk around with a board on me? Walk around with a board sign on me saying, I am filming, warning.
Camera crews do that, yeah?
Camera crews walk around with what film crew on back. I might get a film crew thing meshed up just for you then next time I'm out filming. I get a little film crew top out. But yeah, literally I'm filming. You've walked up to me, I'm just filming in public. I'm wanting to fly my drone over, that's it really.
You're not willing to say that you walked onto this property and walked all the way to that yellow barrier and back up here, and you're saying that is not recorded on our CCTV to prove you've done that?
When did I say it was not recorded on your CCTV?
You just said 5 minutes ago.
What do you mean though? I never said that I didn't do it or that you haven't recorded
the rules
it.
are simple. You walked past this gate entrance, you walked to that yellow barrier, you was filming, and then you walked back off here, and then the gate was closed on you.
This is what you're saying?
You had no permission, and there was a camera recording all your processes doing that.
So what does that mean for me?
That means to you that we've got evidence when the police arrived to prove that you've been on our property with no permission granted.
Yeah, but
and filming as well.
Yeah, but the
which
police
is against all of the GDPR rules.
It's not against GDPR rules.
You've not even asked me to film me.
I have not filming you. I'm not filming. You've walked up to me.
Prove it you're not filming. Put that camera down then.
I don't have to prove
Put the camera down.
I'm not going to
prove it.
I'm not going to put the
If
camera
you're not
down.
putting the camera down, you've not got anything to prove. All right? They've been phoned, so they should be here at any point. So.
The staff make one last attempt to assert control, stating clearly that no permission has been given and that police are expected to arrive shortly. The auditor doesn't engage in a back and forth over permission, as he maintains that it isn't necessary for what he intends to do from a public location. Instead, he calmly reiterates that he is operating from a public area and adds that any officers who attend will likely confirm the same understanding. He has already explained that there's no escalation in tone, just both sides standing firm in their views. However, only one of those positions seems to reflect how the law is generally applied in situations like this.
If the police arrive, they'll tell you it's a civil matter that you're talking about here, it's not criminal.
The first thing they'll ask for is the CCTV, which we'll supply straight away, so everything's recorded like your report.
Okay, have a nice day, fella, cheers. There we go. Sorry about any road traffic noise that we've been getting during these interactions, because we did get the gate closed on us. But round about now, it's time to get the drone in the air. I won't shout time to fly yet because I don't know whether or not they've finished or whether or not the police will arrive. But what I do know is that I am going to have to get the drone up and start capturing the footage before I run out of time. Right then guys, the police didn't come, so I wish I'd actually bet him that of thousands of pounds. But it's time to say, time to fly!
The drone is eventually launched, capturing aerial footage of FD Sims without any legal issues, and notably, without any police turning up. Looking back at the situation, a few points become clear. To begin with, shutting the gate and escalating the matter to management and security over a small camera appears to have intensified something that could likely have been resolved with a brief, calm conversation. Next, bringing up the presence of armed police in relation to a planned drone flight seems excessive and doesn't reflect a balanced or proportionate response. Finally, the auditor's approach stands out. By remaining on a public footpath, taking time before acting, and offering explanations throughout, he demonstrates a composed way of handling a tense interaction, even when the same level of calm isn't returned. Share your thoughts below. Did the staff react too strongly, or were their concerns understandable? If you enjoy this kind of analysis, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. This content is for educational purposes only and shouldn't be taken as legal advice. Always refer to local laws for accurate guidance.